back out here. I'm watching down there because we just discovered a turtle, y'all. We have a turtle. So as one of the builder guys was leaving, he's like, look at the turtle. And it was crossing the driveway. And I tried to get some footage of it, but it went off into the grass. And so we were just able to see the shell and his little head poking out. So I really want to capture it. And it was a pretty big turtle too. So I guess we have turtles in the pond as well. All right, we're going to go see where it went.
Where it went?
Yeah. It was a big turtle too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it crossed the road and came over here. Like I said, hey, look at this turtle. Here it is, Daylin. It's hiding.
I see it over here.
Come back over here, Money. Do not get close. I see his head poked out.
Me too. This is so big. Yeah.
It's right here, baby. Come here.
It looks like a big rock.
Look.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not picking you up. It's right here. You see his head?
He's sleepy. He's sleeping.
No, he's not sleeping. He's hiding from us. He's probably trying to get back to the pond.
Lena's on a tractor.
I see Lena's on the tractor, but Money needs to stay back so she don't get too close. Well, make sure you hold it for Mommy.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Where is the butterfly? I don't see it.
Here. We're here.
Where?
We're here.
Oh, it's little. I see it.
Did it?
Yeah, I see. Oh, wow.
Let's get it. One time, Mommy got the butterfly.
Okay, turn tools into something that they were not necessarily meant for, but hey, it works. This is ceramic tile cutters, and look, it's acting as a wrench. See, you just got to make it work for you. Trying to get this gate off of here. It worked. You do what works. Okay? Now we can take this gate off.
For generations we're planting our roots. Walker acres where life's so astute. 14 acres just waiting for us in the country. There's no need to rush. On Walker acres we dance in the sun. Gardens blooming where the wildflowers run. Feel the rhythm of the land. It's our new home with butterflies and laughter.
All right, about to go over here and take this gate off. So I think I am, anyhow. Yay! Success! Success! All right, gate's done. It is Sunday after July 4th, and we came out here so we can take the lock off the gate for the delivery tomorrow. But I'm looking at this water. This is part of our flooding issue. The water comes from up there, way up there, and then it trickles down here and it sits. And if you can see over there, there's water sitting over there. All this water, well, the trickling water comes from the pond. It rained out here. It's been raining since Thursday, so it's been raining for the last 4 days. So we're gonna have water standing, but this water is trickling all the way up to the front and then off to the side and through the culvert. Ooh, mosquitoes are trying to get me out here. But I just want to see this because we need to really dig a trench in here so the water can flow and not sit, and it can be flow away from the land, our property, like flow away from the driveway. See, we got water sitting over here. So we got to just create those trenches so the water can flow. But I'm gonna walk down here and see how much the driveway is flooded or not. I'm staying on the gravel, the center part that's not muddy. See, it's not leaving any trips. I don't see any catfish today. The last time we came out here after it had rained, there was catfish swimming down the driveway.
When it rained, one day we came out, we had crawfish all up here.
Oh yeah.
All up and down the dam, you know, they were eating. So so with him being over here, then the pond has to be flowing over this. Pond is over here. This is the overflow pond. The main pond is over here where these big trees are. But see all of this? We gotta fix all of this. And I really wanted to try to move some of this side gravel into these ruts that the trucks came through here and did. Starting with, you know, the delivery of the containers back there. That's when they started making these ruts in the road. And then with the installation of our electricity and our water line, they did more ruts in the road. But when those cement trucks came through here on Thursday, they just made it a bigger issue. And they just kept on driving through the same path. It's like, okay, y'all, you can scoot over a tire width and get on the drier part and stop running through these ruts and making them deeper. But nah, they just kept running. See how water's coming downstream here? That water right there is just trickling on downstream. We have to fix that. Because it's built up from right here. And Lord Jesus, please keep the snakes in their den and don't bring out any little pesky pests on me. And see all this water stream right here? It's all flowing downhill. And that's why we gotta, you know, go ahead and make it so that it can flow all the way to the street and go into the ditch and drain away. Ooh, just got a bit on the lid. All right. And this is just standing, so we definitely gotta help it to keep moving. And see how this is kind of slanting over because the water is sitting right here and this water is flowing over. And this is about where we saw the catfish coming downstream. So it just kind of flows over this way. You can see it, how it's just flowing over to the right. You need to fill in this rut and this rut. Look at those tire tracks, see? Look. They just kept running through the same ruts. Oh, there's a lot of water streaming right here. I'm gonna stay on the middle. Don't see any fish. Might see a frog or two. Is that a little baby frog? What is it? I know it's a spider. I saw a little baby frog the other day. It was so little. Okay, so all this streaming right here. We have a heavy stream coming through here because the pond is right up there. The overflow from the pond is right up there. That's why it's so heavy right here. And these big old ruts. These are the biggest one. Ooh, this one is deep. It's deeper than the other ones. But yes, they smashed the driveway. Here we go. And it's just like, we got running water up here. Like this is just some type of creek right here. The water just flowing on down. Here we got Walker Creek Drive. And it's flowing over here too. And all of that is just sitting. Oh, we got major drainage fixing we need to do. And see, look at this. See how deep this, how high this is up and how low this gets because they were running in the same lane the whole time. And they put all these big rocks down here because this area is a flood area. There's our toy over there. Yes. I should have brought my daughter out here, but I didn't think I was going to come out here and walk this far. Look how they messed up the driveway right here. This is the worst area because all the water is coming from over there. And that's what's flowing over here. As you can see, it's flowing right there. It's flowing right here. It's flowing right there. Yep, all the way down there. All right. And this is like the worst area where it just sits. You really gotta feel that in. You see all this wetness right here? Because water is overflowing and coming over here and come onto the driveway. We really were trying to meet somebody out here. Ooh, goodness, it's muddy. Trying to meet somebody out here who wants to purchase my mom's washer and dryer, but we're not gonna be able to get up here. And I can't tell if there's any dry spots over there. I mean, not dry, they're gonna be wet, but like where it's not muddy for us to like drive through here, because there is a pathway through here that we created the other day, but I don't know if it's dry enough to drive on. I know I'm not putting my vehicle on it. I don't know if this person has a truck or what. All right, and this is just all the water's draining down from here and draining into the trench. This is the water line trench. But I'm gonna go over here and look at the foundation real quick. Whoa. Ooh, my foot sank for a moment. Go look at the foundation. See what it's looking like. Go walk on it. Ooh, can I get over there? Let me try to step on this concrete. Okay. They were like, whose muddy feet were look at my feet. Oh my gosh. They're like, somebody's muddy feet were out here. But I just wanted to come out here and see the foundation. Looky, looky. Ooh, we're gonna have to fix this water issue, because this is our backyard right here. And they dug down. They dug down into the ground to level this part. And they created a high point right here. So as long as we, they graded to where the water wicks off to the right and the left and around the house, I guess we're gonna be all right, but you know, they did create like a little a channel there, because this part is higher than where the water is, and that part is higher than where the water is. So I guess let's see here. Here's the patio. But we plan on, this is the patio that we're getting installed with the house. But we plan on putting a patio, and we probably are going to extend that room out a few feet and extend that room out over there a few feet. And then we're going to have a patio, really, essentially, that's going to go out about another 10 feet or so. So we're going to do that ourselves. Ain't no sense in wrapping that up into a mortgage, right? Ain't no sense. Yeah, this don't look good right here. This don't look good. Look at all this growth. The grass is growing because of all this water. Stop. This rain has been horrible. I mean, honestly. And while I'm speaking on how this rain is horrible, just 2 days ago in Kerr County, which is not too far from San Antonio. San Antonio is about 6 hours away from Dallas. A horrific flood happened. And my heart goes out to every family who had a loved one that was in that area on that day. It happened 4th of July morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning. Just torrential rain came down, and the Guadalupe River, from what I understand, was a dry bed, and within 45 minutes rose up to around 26 feet and flooded the Kerr County area. And there's a camp called Camp Mystic, where there was a Christian camp for girls, and it's about 750 people could be there. There supposedly, I heard a report this morning of over 50 deaths. At first it would start out for 13, then it rose up to 20 something, and now it's like 50 something deaths. And there are still like 27 girls missing. Families who don't know where their daughters are. And we're talking about young girls to teenagers to camp counselors, you know, so you have a wide range of people of ages. But I know that they did show on the news, one family wanted to show their daughter. She's an 8-year-old girl, and they have not found her yet. And so I saw a rescue of a young lady from a tree. I've heard about a young girl who was on a mattress, and they found her floating down the river. It's sad, and honestly, like I said, my heart goes out to these families. You have an adult guy who looks like he's probably my age. His parents are missing. They went to Kerr County area to meet up with him and celebrate with him for something, and they're missing. You have an RV park that is obliterated, totally gone, flooded. Campers, trailers, RVs, nowhere to be found. They're floated away. Homes that have been destroyed. All you can see is rooftops, and then you see some roofs, which may be sheds, floating. It's just devastation. And I just really pray for them. All this rain that we've been having, it's just been unreal. It's been unreal. It's not even what we normally have in Texas at this time of year. We're normally just struggling with the heat, not all this water. I mean, this is July, and we're still dealing with water, rainfall. It's been raining in Texas since, I don't know, since April, and nonstop it seems. I mean, that's why we just now getting foundation in July. This was supposed to be done mid-May. So, anyhow, pray for those families. as I said, my heart really goes out to them. I just can't even imagine. Okay, I gotta go because things are biting me. They're landing on me and they're biting me. But this is where we are so far. Foundation is done. We have lumber that's being delivered this week. And I don't know what else. But the lumber is for the framing. So they're supposed to be starting on that. I'm excited. So continue to follow us on our journey. I am going to record as much as I can and put it out here and just, take you on a journey and let you know what it's like to move out onto raw land. I mean, we're on raw land. There's nothing around here. I mean, this is our 14 acres, but over there, let's see, can I get it? Over there, there's Jeremy. That's the first person we met out here. I don't know if my finger's pointing right. Anyway, Jeremy lives over there behind us. Him and his mom lives over there. I don't know if he actually lives with her, but his mom lives over there. So we know Jeremy. We don't know the other neighbors, the cow people who we're trying to keep their cows off our property. I think it's working because they see us coming out here. We're building a fence along on the other side of these trees. So I think the cow people have got the message that we're here and not to be letting your cows come out over here. So Bo and his friends are over there hanging out. They're not over here on our property because they have been all over here. They have been over by the containers. They have been over here. They have been up at the front gate because we see their hoof prints. So, and we see their cow patties. Here are our friends that have been invading our property. They're trying to be nice today and stay on that side. And deer, of course, going to come through here because this fence over here is not high enough yet. They hop over the fence. I catch them on the camera. And then we have like some stray dogs. Haven't seen them really in over a week. So hopefully their owners have figured out a way. I sure hope this dries up some before they come out here tomorrow because, honey, this stuff is slushy. Except when you get to about right here. But all that back there that I just walked down, there, right there, is slushy. Slushy. Well, the good thing is that we didn't see any fish. So maybe this is just overflow of water from the land and not from the pond. Because if it was from the pond, I think we would see some fish. But thank you, Laura, for keeping the snakes away. I'm gonna make it back over here. This is a big project for us. We gotta clean this up. That's a dilapidated mobile home, and that's a shed. And we will be getting a dumpster out here, probably a couple of them, and over the probably in the next couple of months, and then we'll be tearing all that down and putting it in a dumpster and having it carried away. So yeah, this is what raw. See, this has been here for over 10 years because the people who lived here have been deceased for at least 10 years. And their children didn't have nothing to do with this. So this was the only place that was really habitated, if that's a word. The rest of it was just raw. They had a gate right there where the electric pole is. They had a gate right there to keep that area closed off. We have barbed wire fencing going all along here, all the way down to the end of the driveway. There was another fence right here, and I took that down the other day. And my daughter-in-law took all of the fencing that was right there that separated the living area from the hay area. They used to grow hay right there. And we think that they kept animals over here because there was a fence that also went across right there that separated my side from my son and my daughter-in-law's side. So we think they had some animals. So we don't truly know, but just going by the way things are set up, that's the way it appears to be. Oh, what's that? Is that a tadpole? Or is that a fish? A little bitty fish. You see it? It is swimming. Ooh, there's some swimming right there too. Oh, so maybe some of them did get out of the pond. Okay. Well, the big ones didn't. They didn't get swept away. They were strong enough not to be swept away. All of this wetness, I was just parked right here on Thursday. We had our little tent set up right here. We had a whole little, we had our vibe going until the winds came and started blowing the tent down and blowing everything out of the way. And then the rain just came in and tore us up. But we were able to get everything down. I was soaking wet, but we were able to get everything down, get the kids in the car and everything. But this is where we had our little tent area set up. And this is all wet, like swamp area. But we did get to, my son mowed this area over here. He did a good job because we want to clear this out because we got to open up our driveway right down there to go over to about right there. We need to open up that entryway to our driveway and expand that area so we can get things through there, and so trucks and all that stuff will have room to come in. I mean, those trucks were tearing up the corners of our driveway, those cement trucks. Anyway, he did a good job of clearing all of this out. And he had fun. You see my work I did here? I took the gate off. My daughter-in-law did a good job of taking this fence down because we're taking all the barbed wire down. We're eventually going to take all that down there, but we're definitely taking this part down right now. Got to get all these posts out of the ground. Because we're just going to open this up. We're going to move all this down, so this should be open. And we won't have all that overgrowth. And taking the barbed wire down, she did good. So she took all this down. Girlfriend was working. Where'd she put all the barbed wire? Oh, I see it. She put all the barbed wire over there in that pile right there. She was working. Girlfriend be out here working, okay? Let me tell you, my daughter-in-law don't mind getting her hands dirty. Y'all need to go watch their channel, Walker Faith Legacy. So this is where she stopped. And then we started down there because we wanted to start working on the entryway. But, yeah. And our little turtle that we found was over here in this area. I mean, we didn't find him. We saw him walking across the driveway. And then he saw us coming and he hid over here. Don't know where he went after that. But he was big. He was big. He was like bigger than a football helmet, okay? Probably like 2 football helmets put together. And we got to get in here and clean out this area. And we got to put a fence over there because there's not one separating us from our neighbor. Right there with the blue shed. Shed shop is one of those things. Oh, I gotta get all this cleared out. And we definitely got to get that trench in there. So we had started up here removing that cattle panel that was right there and barbed wire fencing. We pulled that back. You see that's right there and right there. So we just got to get in this area because we've got to get this widened. It's only about 12 feet right now. We need it wider than that. So we're thinking of right here, starting right here where the post is and clearing all the way over here to where this tree is. And we may have to go to that tree. Let me see, yeah, right there. Under all that brush to widen our street. Widen our entryway, and then do an angle. We're gonna push the driveway back about 20 feet. The gate back about 20 feet, and then do an angle cut into the gate because we can't do it over there because that's where the water meter is. They put the water meter right there between those 2 pieces of wood, or those 2 posts. And it's like, why? So we can't expand that way. So so we have to come over here. So the water is flowing from here to down here. And I don't know where it's going from this point. Oh, it's flowing out of there down here to our culvert. Which is backed up. We got to clear that out. A lot of water is flowing from there, so that may be coming from the overflow. See how fast that water's flowing? That may be coming from the overflow pond. Not quite sure. But we gotta, I think it'd be in our best interest to do a little ditch right here so that we can push this water somewhere, because we really don't want all this water sitting. We really don't. Because there's no ditch right here. There's a ditch, where our culvert is, and then on the other side, that's a ditch over there. You see how that's a ditch right there to keep the runoff. So we just need to fix that issue. All right. Well, I'm so glad you were able to come along on this tour of our wet, raw land that we need to fix. I hear some people talking back there. Anyway, I'm about to go get in this car and get on back home before it decides it wants to rain again. So have a wonderful, best day. See you later.